All rise.
This is Deeper Than Money. Talk to me. I want viewers watching my show to believe in themselves.
Judge Hatchett is compelling.
If he is not going to honor you, he needs to be gone.
Compassionate.
I don't want you to give up on your dreams. I don't. And I want to figure out how we get this straight.
She's powerful.
If I were in this situation, I would have put you out too.
And she's on the bench.
I feel like I'm being judged here.
That's what I do.
You're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. Shatara Robinson is suing Thomas Hawkins in the amount of $15,000. Ms. Robinson claims she was too humiliated to work after her ex used her voicemail in a song, begging him to take her back, and says he owes for her lost wages.
You're suing the defendant, $15,000. Why? Tell me what's happening.
Well, my name is Shatara Robinson. I'm a hairstylist in Atlanta, and I'm here today, like you said, to sue my ex-boyfriend for $15,000 for him invading my privacy and having me lose wages after he decided to take a voicemail that I left on his phone and use it to sample on one of his songs that he produced.
Whoa, that's a lot. He's your boyfriend.
Ex-boyfriend for over a year.
With the emphasis on ex. For over a year. But at some point you all were in a relationship.
Yeah, we dated for 2 years before we decided to end things.
So why did you decide to end things?
Thomas is a music producer / rapper, upcoming rapper, and he spends many of his nights at the studio. In the beginning of our relationship, I was okay with things because we were just starting, but as things started getting serious, I began to become more uncomfortable and also started suspecting that he was stepping out on me.
Well, stop right there. But you knew when you went into the relationship that he was a producer, an artist, and that he was spending long hours at the studio.
Yes, I did know that, but once we decided to get serious in the relationship, I thought that he would take accountability and prioritize things in such a manner.
So did you expect him to change his routine and not be in the studio? I mean, I'm trying to understand this.
No, I didn't expect him to change his routine, but I just expected him to as well treat me as a priority, just like his music, since he decided to get into a relationship with me.
Okay, so this is like dating a guy who works the midnight shift, right? And then you get in the relationship and he's at work and he's not at home. So how does that work? You want him to make his music the same level of priority. So how does he get to be in the studio to do what he needs to do and still be at home with you?
Which I understood, so I tried to compromise. That's what a relationship is about. So I would ask him, can I come to the studio with you? Can I spend some nights with you? Shoot, can we make a song together?
Are you an artist? Do you know music? Oh, wait.
But I can sing, and so I wanted him to, you know, maybe he can invest in me and make me an artist. But I've asked to compromise and come to the studio, hang out with him, and it was always some excuse like.
But come to the studio, hang out when he's working. I'm just trying to understand.
I was trying to compromise. I don't have to really be hanging out, but just being in his presence is enough for me. He was just never around. He's always busy. It's not just the studio at night, throughout the day. I don't have any time with him either, so it's like there's no time anywhere.
Was there ever a time when he had time for you?
Yeah, at the beginning.
At the beginning?
Yeah, then it just kind of started, and that's why I said I suspect that he was messing around on me, because it's like, it's not only the night times that you're disappearing.
Oh, okay. So Thomas, what's...
Now, right off the bat, Shatara sets the tone, claiming her ex used her private voicemail without consent, her raw emotions captured and turned into art. But here's the real kicker. She says it was all about her lost wages. She had to cancel appointments because people started recognizing her voice in the song. And guess what? She lost $15,000 because of it. But was it really Thomas's fault, or did she unknowingly set herself up for this emotional train wreck? What do you think? Was it all about the money, or is it something deeper? Privacy, betrayal, or a little bit of both? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
What's going on? She's saying that you're not there, she never gets to spend time with you anymore, that she suspected that you were stepping out on her. What's going on?
Well, Your Honor, as I explained to her before, this is my craft. You know, this is what I do every day. She known this when we got together, as you stated. And the clients that I mess with or that I have come to the studio for my studio sessions, you know, I have to respect their privacy as well. I don't want to have, you know, my relationship at the studio while they're trying to record, because this is their personal time, this is their money they're paying me to record their personal tracks. So I explained that to her, and it was still insecurities that I had to deal with. It was still just a lot of different things. And then that led back to the point where one night I left the studio and I was coming home. Well, I was going to her house because we don't live together. I was going to her house. Basically, it was one night I was coming home from the studio and I went to her drive-through and I saw that it was a Camaro there. And everybody around town knows it's a Camaro in Atlanta. You know, it's a small town. And it was her ex-boyfriend's car. So we're in a relationship and she has her ex-boyfriend's car there.
So you drive by and you see the ex-boyfriend's car parked at her spot where she lives.
Yeah, it was parked in her spot, yeah, correct.
And so what did you do? Did you say something to her? Did you talk to her about it?
I was so hurt, Your Honor, that I drove away and I blocked her number. That's what I did.
Wow.
Like, I basically I drove away, I left the scene, I just said, I took a picture of the car and I sent it to her. And I was
Yeah,
like,
he ended up texting me and ending things after he seen the car in the parking spot. So I tried to call him, constantly called him, begged him, pleaded my case, trying to tell him that.
So tell me, what was the ex-boyfriend's car doing at your house?
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
know there's a story to follow and it goes, yeah, well,
that's the thing, Your Honor. Like,
let me tell you how it really was.
Well.
So what happened?
I mean, I just had a moment of vulnerability, of weakness. Like I said, Thomas was never home. He was always spending late nights pulling all-nighters at the studio. So one night I thought that he was going to be pulling the all-nighters, so I invited my ex. It was stupid.
Coming up on The Verdict with Judge Hatchett.
Tommy, why are you not answering the phone? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to do anything. I'm so sorry. Please don't leave me.
If you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. You're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. The Verdict with Judge Hatchett is back with the case of Shatara Robinson, who is...
Here's where it gets complicated. Shatara admits that she compromised in the relationship, even suggesting she could become an artist herself. She wanted to hang out with Thomas in the studio, even asking to create music together. But instead, she's left questioning if she ever really mattered to him. Was she just another studio distraction? This scene feels like a textbook case of one person wanting more from the relationship than the other. But let's think, should relationships require this much sacrifice? Let me know, folks, do you compromise in your relationships? Or is it better to walk away before it gets too complicated?
suing Thomas Hawkins for invasion of privacy.
Well, at least you're being honest
Yeah,
about
I totally regret it and it was wrong. But again, I was just having a vulnerable moment as a human and we didn't do anything, we just kissed. But yeah, fast forward, Thomas ended up coming home early, joke was on me, I ended up getting caught.
I appreciate you being honest, you know, because there'll be some folk who stand in my courtroom and say, I don't know, Judge, he might have been visiting a neighbor. I've heard all kinds of stories. I respect the fact that you said exactly what happened.
Yeah.
You were feeling lonely, vulnerable were your words, and that you made a mistake.
Yeah.
And you got caught.
And I did.
And so what happens after this?
So he ended up texting me and ending things. I was really, really devastated. So I tried to call him, beg him, plead, try to explain to him, it was just stupid, it was a mistake. We didn't do anything. But like he said, he blocked me. He ended up blocking me and I didn't hear anything from him, couldn't reconcile. And a couple weeks later, I do hair again. So I had a client come in and she was telling me that Tommy had dropped a new song. And so she said that it was getting a lot of traction and she played it for me. In this new song, he had a voicemail in the intro of a girl crying. And she asked me, was it me? And it was.
Okay, so in these voicemails that you're leaving him before he blocks you, You're saying, I'm sorry, I made a mistake, I miss you, I want you back, and you're crying.
Yes.
And you did what with the voicemail?
I put it on a song, Your Honor. I put it on a song.
I have the song.
Come on now, what did you do?
Your Honor, it was for an intro. I was hurt, you know, I didn't have nobody to talk to, and when I have nobody to talk to, Your Honor, I dive deep into my art, and that's a form of therapy for me. And she said she wanted to be.
Now, let's talk about the tipping point. Thomas sees her ex-boyfriend's Camaro parked outside her house and immediately assumes the worst. Now, folks, don't you just love the irony here? He's been acting shady, and then, bam, he assumes she's doing the same. Could this be the ultimate case of hypocrisy? Thomas gets hurt and blocks her without even hearing her side. What would you have done? Confronted her, or gone straight for the emotional shutdown? This is a classic case of miscommunication and overreaction. Do you think Thomas was justified, or was he just too quick to pull the trigger?
On one of my songs anyway.
But come on now, Thomas. Wait a minute. Now, you know, when she said that she wanted to be on one of your songs, you know good and dang on well that she did not mean that she wanted to be on a song where she is pouring her heart out to you crying.
It's art, Your Honor. It's
not art. That is
I wanted to be
art.
on a song in the
She
studio.
is in pain. She is begging for your forgiveness. She wants to be back with you. She is sobbing, crying, all of that.
Well, Your Honor,
now, how is that art?
I'm hurt
Explain
as well.
that to me.
I got cheated on, and I'm getting sued, Your Honor. I mean, I'm hurt as well. And I just used it. I mean, the song, it's a great song, right?
So can I hear this song?
Yeah, I have the song, Your Honor.
I want to hear this song. It's from a voicemail that she left you where she's crying and begging for you to come back. I want to hear this. I want to hear this song.
Tommy, why are you not answering the phone? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't do anything. I'm so sorry. Please don't leave me. Please call me back. Please. Please, we can make this work. I'm so sorry.
Big Tomahawk. Said she never had this good, then she proved it. Crushed him in the crib, I'ma lose it. Get a whip of this, she abusing. Told me she the one, she was fooling. Now I'm in my bag, about to go and blow it. I ain't had to brag, now they know I show it. Going to the max, you already.
And everybody knew who that was because we just broke up. If you put 2 and 2 together, it equals 4 every time.
So did you confront him? I mean, he's blocked you. How do you communicate with him about this?
Exactly. So after the client brought it up to me, I tried to reach out to him, but like you said, he blocked me. So I had no way of contact, no access to him. So fast forward, even more of my clients of mine were coming to me, telling me, sending me DMs like, oh, is this you on this intro? And just all these things that I was just so embarrassed and so hurt, so humiliated that I ultimately had to cancel all my appointments.
What do you mean you had to cancel all your appointments?
I canceled all my hair appointments for the whole summer because the song was doing too good in numbers and it was too much. It was so embarrassing and everybody was looking at me like, why you crying? What do you mean why I'm crying? Like, and it's the song. Like.
So wait a minute, you're a hairstylist. You cleared your book for how long?
For 3 months. For
3 months. So how did you live for 3 months?
Yeah, it was pretty hard. I had to penny pinch from my savings and credit cards, and I'm a bit backed up in debt now because of that, and that's why I'm here today, because I didn't send that voicemail for him to use it in a song to mock my hurt. It was private, and it was vulnerable, and I was really trying to reconcile what we once had. And because of that, I had to be out of work for 3 months and lose almost $15,000.
Coming up.
How do you, in any reasonable world, justify this behavior?
She was the one that canceled her bookings. Nobody put a gun to her head and told her to clear her book. I mean, that's her job, that's her craft, just like I have my craft. So, I mean, I feel like that's on her.
You're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. The Verdict with Judge Hatchett is back with the case of Shatara Robinson, who is suing Thomas Hawkins for invasion of privacy.
All right, Thomas, talk to me. How do you, in any reasonable world, justify this behavior?
She was the one that canceled her bookings. Nobody put a gun to her head and told her to clear her book. I mean, that's her job, that's her craft, just like I have my craft, right? So, I mean, I feel like that's on her.
We can't ignore the emotional damage here, folks. Chitara had to cancel 3 months of appointments, $15,000 lost, because she was humiliated. Her clients recognized her voice in the song, and the humiliation hit hard. This is more than just a case of money. It's about reputation, self-worth, and how an exploitative decision can destroy someone's professional life. Let's break it down. Does the emotional toll in these cases matter, or is it just about the legal facts? Drop your thoughts. How far do we let someone's emotional suffering affect the case's outcome?
Even if you didn't want to be back with her, why would you take such a vulnerable piece of her message and put it out to the world? How well did the track do?
It did really well, Your Honor. The first week, I ran up
That's
about
one of his songs.
10K, 20K, around there, profitable. It's a very profitable song, Your Honor.
And you feel that this was okay?
I mean, artists do it all the time.
Can you show me any of these artists who took something like this and used it without the woman's permission?
Well, I have her permission. I have.
Oh, let me see the permission.
I have text messages right here.
Oh, let me see those.
That says that she want to be on the song. So.
Oh, that she wanted to be on a song.
Yeah, there you have it, Your Honor.
And you really think that this meant that she wanted to be on a song like this, like that,
Hey.
sobbing and crying and carrying on?
Hey,
He knew
Babe,
exactly
when you're
what I
gonna
meant.
let me come be on a song with you, I can sing. She didn't even say sing, sing. Okay, baby, I got you. I think that meant that she wanted to sing on some track that you were doing.
Not have a vulnerable private voicemail on your track.
Coming up,
But for you then to just shut your life down for 3 months, because I know in this business that clients may not come back.
Yeah, I actually lost a couple clients.
you're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. The Verdict with Judge Hatchett is back with the case of Chitara Robinson, who is suing Thomas Hawkins for invasion of privacy.
How much money have you made?
$50,000.
$50,000? Okay.
I would just like to say something, Your Honor.
Please.
Nobody ever knew that it was her until she told people at her salon that it was her.
They were coming to me. They obviously knew it was me.
I never came out of my mouth and said it was her. She was the one first. If she never said anything, nobody would even never knew it was her.
Obviously, that's not true because people were literally coming up to me on their own, asking me, was that me on the song? So obviously, there was some correlation that they thought it was me.
She certainly didn't mean that she wanted you to take a voicemail that she left in a vulnerable situation where she's pleading with you. She's opening her heart back to you. Now you can say, Judge, I never want to see this woman again. I never intended to see her again. I can't forgive her. I don't want to be with her. But for you to take that message and then put it on an opening of this track, and to date, before you walked in this courtroom, you already made $50,000. Now, let me say this to you. I don't know that you really ought to get the full $15,000 because for you to crawl up and shut yourself off from the world and clear your book for 3 months makes no sense to me. Makes no sense to me because that is your livelihood. You need to have gotten into some therapy. You need to say to your clients, get out my business. And I know that's harder, that's easier said than done. But for you then to just shut your life down for 3 months, because I know in this business that clients may not come back.
Yeah, I actually lost a couple clients.
Over this? So you need to hold your head up high. It was a thing that happened in your life. You need to shake it off, go into therapy if you need to go into therapy, and you need to get on about your business.
Judge Hatchett's verdict when we return. You're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett.
You need to shake it off, go into therapy if you need to go into therapy, and you need to get on about your business. Because a man who would do this to you, you don't need to be with him. Do you understand? Yes, and you were wrong to take that recording and do that. I mean, you were just wrong. You could have reenacted it with somebody else.
Exactly.
I was hurt, Your Honor. I got cheated on, and I was made fun of by by my friends, and everybody knows the card. Like, what am I supposed to do?
You were supposed to be a man about it. Say this was a painful situation, I'm not going to be vindictive. I'm going to go on with my life. If you had basically taken what she said and had another woman record it, I wouldn't give her a dime. But the fact that you took that voicemail and that you used it for the intro for that piece, and you have already made $50,000 and may well make a lot more, it's a lesson. Sometimes a painful, costly lesson, but you will pay her $15,000. And if there's nothing further, we will stand adjourned.
All rise. Judge Hatchett has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant has been ordered to pay $15,000.
So, what have we learned from this case? Thomas Hawkins used his ex's vulnerable voicemail in his song, Making a Profit, while Chetara Robinson suffered the emotional and professional consequences of that decision. Judge Hatchett ruled in favor of Chetara, ordering Thomas to pay $15,000 for the invasion of privacy. The broader takeaway? Privacy matters, and consent is everything, especially when it comes to personal vulnerabilities. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns. Stay tuned for more cases where the law meets the drama. Woman Judge Balance Scale.